Hello everyone, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Chaos Gates Daemonhunters. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this mission here, and then we're going to try and get up here as quickly as possible and complete this mission. It's only available for six more days, so I think we might have actually made a mistake and not be able to reach it in time. So that would be very unfortunate, as it already has 3 points of plague. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into this mission here. So we can get +1 requisition for not using grenades. It is an easy mission, and we've been doing pretty good. So I think we're gonna go ahead and accept that. And we're also going to we're also going to go ahead and use this setup, I think. So we have one of each class. We have a Justicar, Apothecary, Purgator, and Interceptor. So let's go ahead and start the mission. Okay, so I guess it actually wants us to unequip our grenades. So let's go ahead and do that. Equip. Let's go over to. I think you're the only other one with a grenade equipped, so we'll unequip that from you as well. And then we should be good to go. Yep. Let's go ahead and start mission. The teleport's pretty cool, but you gotta love the good old classic drop pods just smashing down to the planet's surface. But yeah, teleportation's pretty neat. So we shouldn't have any trouble at all with this mission, really. It's tagged as easy, so we should be able to handle it pretty well. We're getting our knights leveled up pretty good as well, trying to keep everyone kind of around the same level, so we can swap them out as necessary.
Was home to the heretic Nulinius, though his cult was marked for purging over 300 years ago.
Time, or perhaps something else, seems to have done the deed for you, Knight.
No matter what foul ground our enemy chooses to sow his seeds, we will cleanse it.
So it seems like a pretty straightforward mission. So we did put on our Purgator the extractor servo skull, so we can target the enemy and extract the seeds. So that should help us get one of them down. So let's go ahead and push forward with our knights here.
Yes.
And we're going to try and keep everyone grouped up together the best we can.
Standing ready.
Move them up to there. And then have you move up as well. There we go.
Stirs within the shadows.
Okay. So we know there's a squad over there that's moving towards us. So we might want to start moving up this way, actually, to just go ahead and engage them, so we don't get kind of caught between them and another squad. And they're just kind of milling around back here, moving back and forth. Alright, so let's go ahead and start moving our guys up to engage them. Let's see if I can move. Let's grab our Purgator and actually move him over here. He might. Yeah, okay, he engaged them. And they do have a Plague Marine with them, so we're going to try and take him out.
I see one.
Okay. So that scatter shot could be quite effective. It only cost him 1 AP to get up here. So let's go ahead and move him up. And then we're going to go ahead and use our scatter shot, and we can just take out all of them in one go.
I am his will.
Man, that's beautiful. Oh, wow.
Depleted.
It depleted all of his ammo, but that was beautiful. And then we can pull him back into cover. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our Justicar here. We can have him charge forward. And this Interceptor actually does not know the teleport skill. So we're gonna have him move up here. And yeah, if we force strike, we can take him out. So let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And that just leaves our Plague Marine here. So let's go ahead and we need to move a little bit over here. So let's move here, because that'll only take 1 AP. And then we're going to charge. And that'll get us close enough where we can go ahead and attack that Plague Marine. So let's go ahead and move up. I wish we'd been able to get a little bit closer, but that's okay. And I think we'll move up here, and I don't think it really pays to do the force strike on this attack. We'll just do a normal attack. And that ate through his armor and damaged him a little bit. Target a blast over area 3 at range 15 to affect hobbled. And we can move up to here, and that'll cost us 2. But I don't think that puts us quite in range. But let's check out this ability he has, Emperor's Judgment. Okay, so that can affect him. It doesn't look like it does friendly fire, but just to be safe... Well, you know what? Let's find out. Let's see if we can... Okay, we can either hobble them or immobilize them, but let's just go for the hobble. Confirm. Okay. Disrupted. Okay, so that looks like that canceled his attack of opportunity. Alright, well that was a pretty simple round. He didn't do much damage to us. Alright, so let's grab you and have you engage the enemy. Let's confirm, and then he should get another strike as well. Oh, and unfortunately we did engage this other squad, but that's okay, we're still in a good position.
Enemy sighted.
Hopefully we can at least get him down. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him down. Let's have him come up here and attack. That only costs 1 AP, and that'll finish him off. There we go, beautiful. And actually, before we charge in with him, let's have him reload.
I have sanctified my round.
And then let's see if we can get him up. Nah, he's not going to be able to get into a position to be able to fire on the enemy this turn. So let's just have him move up to here.
Yes.
So he'll be in a position to fire next round. Both our knights are in good health. I can charge into him or him. That's gonna leave him with one. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better to just sit back in Overwatch instead of charging in, but he does have 3 shields, so you know what? Let's play aggressively here. Alright. So he lost 1 shield there. And let's go ahead and attack him again. Okay, so when he does his let's just do a regular attack.
You will heal.
And then have our apothecary move up. Let's see. That costs 3. Let's have him move up to full cover, I think. No, let's have him move here. And then his Overwatch is pretty far. Let's have him Overwatch there in case he comes around to attack my Purgator. Lethal proximity. Oh, that was like a shotgun blast.
Ignore the wounds.
Okay, they're both retreating. So he's gonna come away with a light wound from this mission, I assume. But that's okay. As long as they don't get any severe wounds or mortal wounds. Alright, so let's go ahead and push up.
Yes, Commander.
Takes 2 to get there. So we'll go ahead and we'll have to advance to there. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be close enough to use our scatter shot. Yeah. So we're going to have to go ahead and do a regular shot. We're just going to do a regular
Yes, Commander.
attack.
Blessed are our arms.
And I think I actually want to get my... If I get my apothecary up... I don't know if that's close enough for his... That should be close enough for his servo skull to reach. So let's have him move up here in full cover. And send his servo skull. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, Commander.
Can you attack? Yeah, you can get up there and attack. I think let's do that. Force strike. So have him charge up. And then... Yeah, let's go ahead and take him out. He doesn't have enough willpower for that, so... Oh, nice. Yeah, let's just... It doesn't matter really what we pick, because we're just going to, Oh, we're just gonna kill him anyways, so... Let's go ahead and do that again. Perfect.
So to the unworthy.
What we could do is we could give another, our apothecary, we could give him 1 more AP. So let's have him advance. And then, well, actually, no, let's let's go ahead and just shield. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us through this next round. Okay, he healed himself. And we have a warp surge now. Let's see what... All enemy melee attacks afflict immobilized for the next 3 turns. Okay, well that's not very bad. I think that'll be alright. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. Let's see. He has to move... Oh, he can move here and attack him. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. And execute. There we go. I feel like that animation didn't play out correctly, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move our apothecary up then. And have him heal him. Let's have him move back a step. So that it doesn't take all 3 points here. There we go. Now our apothecary can come up here and heal him. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. Oh. He doesn't have a regular heal. He has to do this. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize that. Our other apothecary has that heal on him. And he only has 1 use of that. So that's rough. I didn't realize that our apothecary didn't have that ability. Well, it is what it is now. We're going to go ahead and keep pushing up, though. Okay. Try and keep everyone close together here. So we don't encounter the enemy right off the bat. And let's try and keep him out of harm's way, as he's already quite injured. And let's go ahead and move up our apothecary. Right there, I believe. Yeah, it's unfortunate our... Oh, okay, and we encountered them. Okay. Quite a lot of enemies.
This way, out of sight. Just wait.
Foe sighted.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's grab our Purgator. Is it red because he's going to trigger Overwatch there? That's not close enough to use any abilities. Let's maybe pull back into like a defensive position and let them come to us. Let's go ahead and go into... Oh, he doesn't have an Overwatch. Okay. I'm learning things about this squad. Things that I don't entirely like, but that's okay. We can move him here. And he does have Overwatch. and that won't trigger his overwatch of us. Let's go ahead and confirm that.
Ready to fire.
Okay, we can hit him to do a little bit of damage, so maybe we'll go ahead and do that. Are you the seed carrier? I believe so. How far does that reach? Okay, so we'll have to try and do that for next turn. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, we got lucky and killed him. So that's great. Let's see. Where do we want to move him? There's no cover here. Might move him here and place him into Overwatch as well. I probably should have him shield too. But let's put him into Overwatch. Maybe a little bit more like so. And then I suppose we move our Apothecary up and have him Overwatch as well. Actually, let's have him move up here. That only takes 1 AP. And then we can do this Emperor's Judgment Blast that will restrict their movement. That would be perfect. And we can get most of them in it. I don't think we want to immobilize them, we just want to hobble them. There we go. And then we're going to go into Overwatch, like so. Confirm. Alright, now let's see what kind of damage they do. Enemy turn. Yeah, so it looks like they have severely... and there was only 1 corpse, I think, so not nearly as bad as it could have been. They're also very weak. Alright, took down a bunch of them, so that turned out pretty good. And I think that hobble worked really well for us. Unfortunately, we can't heal anyone now, though. Alright. And, yep, luckily those other squads aren't coming to engage us yet either. And luckily we also didn't kill the seed carrier. So let's see if we can go ahead and extract the skull. I assume that is him, right? Yeah, bloom seed. Perfect. So let's go ahead and confirm that. I wonder if this is going to kill him outright. Oh, nope, didn't do any damage to him, but it did extract the seed, so that's good. Alright, let's get as close as we can with our two AP. Because this only costs 1. So let's maybe move here. And then, can we... yeah, that should be close enough. So let's move here with our Bellator, our Purgator. And... oh, unfortunately we can... well, we can hit 3 of them. So let's do that. That'll kill 2 and severely wound the other. Perfect.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
But he will have to reload now. That's the only bad thing about that. But that's okay. So I'd like to move him up and shoot him with his ranged attack. Which, yeah, he's not quite close enough yet. But let's move him here. And he should be able to fire his ranged attack and kill him. So let's do that. Perfect. so he can't blight anyone. And I don't think we can hit anyone with that other attack, so we only have one left. Let's grab you. Strike an adjacent target to deal 4 damage plus 115 crit plus 3 crit damage. Let's see, it takes 2 AP to move up there. I think we want him to move here, and we're going to attack him. That would guarantee a kill. Let's do the force strike, because it only costs 1 extra willpower, so let's do that. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and do this on him, and hopefully we'll get the crit to kill him. Perfect. Our apothecary. Let's see, I definitely want to get this bloom spore. That'll give us another seed, so let's move up and do that. And we might be able to hit him with our ranged weapon there, or he might be behind cover. I'm not sure if that counts as flanking there. Okay, so it does. So let's go ahead and attack him. Let's just do a regular attack. And our apothecary only has 1 left. But what we could do is use our stratagem to give him 1 extra AP, or 2 extra AP. And he'd be able to charge up and take him out. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. Hopefully that doesn't get us in contact with the other squad. There we go. Nice. Alright, so that went very well. Alright, and looks like we just have the other seed carry up there. And it looks like he does have more uses of that extractor. So we'll be able to for sure get that other seed then. So that's excellent. And we'll have a little bit better cover this time. I think I want to come bring my Purgator up this way and have my Interceptor and Justicar over here. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to move too close because I don't want to get in range of them. I don't think that'll do it. Oh, perfect. Apothecary, you need to move up. And I believe we did get an achievement for using the extractor servo. Let's have him move over here. And let's have our Justicar follow him.
Moving out.
Yeah, I really need to make sure all my apothecaries have that have the ability to be able to heal. Is there a way I can... Okay, there we go. Make sure they have the ability to do multiple heals throughout the mission, because that's kind of rough, only having 1 heal that's fairly weak at the time. So... Alright, and they are pushing themselves back in that corner, which is good, though we are going to have another bloom, or another warp event here. So, let's move our apothecary over here. I don't think he'll be able to see them there, I hope. Perfect, okay. Sometimes I always kind of wonder, like, are they going to be too close? Are they actually gonna be able to
What is your will?
see them there? Let's move up. Okay.
We are to stop it!
And we have 3 Plague Marines. Going into Overwatch.
Commander, we've made contact with the enemy.
Okay. Should have got my Purgator up here better, but that's okay. I think if we move here, we should be able to hit them. So let's do that.
Advancing.
And unfortunately, oh, that only hits one of them. That's rough. I don't think I want to waste that. That does do a good bit of damage to him, though. Takes out all his shield and a third of his health. Man, I really wish, Yeah, I really wish he'd be able to hit both of them, but it looks like he's below the elevation. So I guess let's just do a regular attack.
I am his will.
At least got rid of his armor. Let's go ahead and hobble them, which we can hobble all 3 of them. Oh, I guess I should have had my Purgator extract that seed as well. But that's okay. Oh, he does have... that's my Apothecary. My Apothecary has 1 more. I don't think he can hit any of them. Yeah. So let's maybe move him over to here. Yeah, let's have him move over here. And I think I want you to move up. That's 2. You can only hit him and for a little bit. So let's maybe go ahead and just shield. And then you, I kind of want you to be back here. Just so you don't draw too much attention. And he actually can't shoot over that, so go ahead and just hunker down. And we'll go ahead and wait for them next turn. Okay, he gets another thing. Let's give this, go ahead and use this on our, yeah, let's use that on him. Because then he'll be able to extract that seed, and we can go ahead and get that done. Perfect. That way we don't risk killing him and not getting the seed.
That's all of them, Commander. However, I sense there are disturbances in the walk below. The tech priest will extract your brothers shortly. Do your best to keep them alive.
Okay. And we have enemy reinforcements coming in behind us from 2 separate locations, so we need to deal with these Plague Marines rather quickly.
Bloom seed excised.
Okay. You still have 1 AP. Can we Overwatch? No. That's right, he doesn't have Overwatch. I'm tempted to just reload. So he has a full magazine for the next round. We'll also see what this Warp Surge does to us. Oof.
Yes! Again! Again!
Okay, so he's taking a bit of a beating over here, as they're all going to target him, which is unfortunate. Acid spray. Oh, great. He's plagued now, so we need to finish this mission rather quickly. And let's see what... Oh! What is that? A new enemy type. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we get here. Another Plague Marine. Okay. And a Warp Surge. Teleportation is disabled. Okay, well that doesn't matter because none of our knights have the teleportation ability available to them anyways, so... let's see. I'd like to get into a position where I could hit all three of them. I don't know if that's possible. So he can definitely hit both of them there. It looks like I could probably hit all three of them from there. So let's try moving up to here.
Advancing.
And see... Okay, so I can hit two of them. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and do that.
Aye, sir.
That'll shred their armor and do a bit of damage.
Ammo depleted.
And he'd have to reload. Let's grab you and have you charge forward, because I think he can charge straight through that. And that'll, let's see, it only does 1 damage. But that'll get us into a position to be able to hit both of them. Let's go ahead and do that.
Out of my way. The warp resists my
Alright, let's go ahead and attack him. We don't have the willpower to do that, but that's okay. We'll be able to finish him off. Actually, I should see if our apothecary can move up and finish him off, and he can move over. So if he moves here, can he hit him? It looks like it. So let's have him move here. And then fire his weapon, and he will kill him.
Denounce.
Perfect.
I am the wrath of
And now you can move over here and attack again. Again, we don't have enough willpower, so let's just do a regular attack. And let's disable his ranged weapon, which, if we're lucky, we'll be able to kill him anyways and not have to worry about it. Oh, our Purgator has one more attack. Oh, but he has no ammo. That's right. He needs to reload. But he also needs to get into cover because those guys are coming. They'll probably be able to hit him. So let's see. Let's put him right here behind full cover.
Moving now.
And then you are gonna have to move up. But that's gonna hurt him. But he's already plagued, so that doesn't seem good, but that's okay.
Vengeance.
Execute. Nice.
Glory to Zyphos.
Okay, and we're gonna come over here. And he did get 1 AP back. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think let's yeah, let's do this for the increased crit. Nice. Perfect. That worked out excellent. And let's have him move into cover.
Moving out.
And then let's set Overwatch, which you have a very limited range there, but maybe we'll be able to hit someone if they come close. And you have no ammo, so let's go ahead and reload you. Okay, here comes the Chaos Marine. And it looks like he's suppressing him.
I am armored by faith.
Yep, and he's going into Overwatch. Unfortunately, our Overwatch just missed him. But that's okay. And here comes that new enemy type we'll have to take a look at. Tainted Chant. Okay, so they raised some enemies here. Oh wow, they have some range to them. The bloom rises again. Let's see, if they're in range, let's check out and see what these guys do. Not you. You. Okay, so you are Nurgling Swarm. Unending Horde. This demon gains +2 max HP from active Nurgling Swarms. Tainted Chant. Up to 4 corpses within Area 3 of the Nurgling Swarm rise as groaned poxwalkers mutate poxwalkers in the area. Okay. Okay. So our apothecary, he actually is within range of his Overwatch, which is unfortunate. And he can't hit him. Let's see.
Ready.
If he moves here, that takes all of his AP. But he'll be able to knock him out of Overwatch. Let's do that. And then our apothecary can move up and hopefully knock the Space Marine, or the I'll get this right eventually, the Plague Marine out of Overwatch, which it looks like he's actually not in range of. So let's grab our apothecary, have him move up here. Actually move up to... I'm just worried that if I move here, I'm not going to be within range to take him out. Let's see. That only costs 1 AP to move here, so let's do that. And we'll see who we can hit here. Okay, so we can hit him as well as him, so let's shoot him first and take him out.
No demon shall avoid its fate.
And then let's shoot him and get him out of Overwatch. Oh, that did not actually get him out of Overwatch. That's unfortunate. But we can just hit him from here. Okay, let's just go ahead and hit him.
Opening fire.
Perfect.
The enemy is wounded.
I think let's just keep hitting him. Alright. Let's hit him again. Alright, perfect. Took him out.
Mercy in death.
That worked out perfectly. Now we have these two guys here, which if he moves there, he runs into it. That only costs... Does that only cost 1 AP to move there? I think it does. Let's try and take these guys out. A force strike will kill him. And still only cost us 1 AP, so let's do that. And then we should be able to take him out. Nice. And then still have 1 AP to fall back. Let's fall back this way, because that way, that should put him out of range. Unfortunately, he is plagued. So he's taking more damage. He's gonna raise more Poxwalkers. So I think he's the next one we want to take out. Though the Poxwalkers aren't very strong. They are raising quite a few of them.
Recovery sequence initiating.
Oh, nice. There we go. Mission successful. Alright. So, even though it said easy, I feel like we definitely encountered a lot harder enemies on that mission. But I think it went pretty well. It took a little bit longer than expected. But with the not being able to heal everyone throughout the mission, I think it went pretty well. Let's see what kind of upgrades or gear we can get from this. So we got 5 seeds from this mission, so that's excellent. And we got 1 grimoire, a rank 4 purgator, a silencer, or power armor we can grab up. The power armor, this unit has immunity to hobbled. They cannot be affected by this affliction, and then you can upgrade it to get immobilized. Resistance. I don't know that I'm too interested in that one, actually. Activate to add disrupted. That is a pretty neat weapon, but I'm also not really interested in that as well. A rank 4 purgator. I'm trying to remember. I think we have 3 purgators already, so I actually might skip these and just hold on to our requisition. So let's go ahead and confirm. And we do have a knight ready to be promoted. So let's do that. So this is our Justicar. He has the charge, but he doesn't have the warp ability. I feel like there was something we were going for down here. +1 stun. Stun targets will be crit automatically. I think let's just go ahead and go for this warp charge. Ability. Where's that? Oh wait, this isn't what I think it is it? Okay, this is the Justicar, not the Interceptor, okay. So let's maybe grab this extra stun. And then let's also start working on this armor upgrade for him as well. So let's go ahead and confirm. And I think that was our only promotion. So we'll go ahead and continue. And now we're going to try and get over to here, which, like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it or not. But we'll try. I'd like to get over there to prevent it from building up any more plague on that planet, but We'll see what we can do. Okay, we're traveling. And one of our knights just healed. And it looks like we did not make it in time, so that's really unfortunate. But let's go ahead and head back to the center. So we'll have to prioritize that planet. What is that? That doesn't look good. That did not look good at all.
Sharp rises in your heart rate and other physiological markers. Fully unaugmented, this typically indicates either severe emotional distress or
Yes,
psychic
yes,
overload.
it has been challenging, Dominus, but hardly a measure of my limits.
Commander, the Inquisitor has completed her task.
Indeed, and it has proved fruitful beyond my hopes. As I theorized, the seeds all emit a common signal from the same destination.
Conclusion?
Don't you see? Such power echoes in the winds of the warp, whispering of a birthplace, the source of their power. I believe the answer to every question will be found there.
Inquisitor, you listen to voices in the Sea of Souls?
You object to my methods, Knight?
You are only human. You walk a dangerous path.
I am a sanctioned Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
This petty dueling is unproductive. Inquisitor, you have located this site?
Have I not said it? The seed's energy points here, to the heart of an Eldari Craftworld. The Craftworld Usaria. In the warp's tides, I saw visions of it overrun. The inhabitants slaughtered by the Plague God's servants. Now, its wraithbone ruins act like a protective cocoon, shielding the bloom's foul energies from detection.
Such a blasphemous sight will not be unguarded.
Existing archives suggest this craftworld is dormant. A swift strike could yield valuable data.
Your tech priest is, as always, on point, Commander. When the time comes, and I urge you to make it soon, I will accompany your knights through the ruins of the Craftworld and extract the truth with my own hands.
With careful study of the seeds, I have isolated a spore that leads to the heart of an Eldari craft world. Your brother Ektar is skeptical, but I understand that we have little choice. The bloom expands at an erratic pace, and we cannot purge the infection one system at a time. We must get ahead of the virus, and this craft world may contain the first substantial clue I need. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick a new research and talk to her as well.
Attention, Knight.
You believe the answers lie within this craft world?
Yes, our records are scant, but it seems the Craftworld has been silent for ages.
What we do know is that they were once extremely hostile towards the Imperium. There has been an inquisitorial interdiction on all stellar passage in this region since it was first encountered. Perhaps we keep our distance for too long. Do you think the Eldar triggered the bloom?
There must have been something on that Craftworld to anchor the Plague God's disease in real space.
Doubtful. It is the Dark Prince, the god of desire, who covets Eldari souls, and so far I only have evidence of the seeds corrupting humans, yet there must have been something on that craft world to anchor the Plague God's disease in real space.
Very well.
Your zeal in ridding the sector of this plague matches our own.
I've had the Plague God in my sights for a long time, Commander.
I was brought up in Sola, Progenium, an orphan. My parents lost to a deadly wasting disease. I've had the Plague God in my sights for a long time, Commander. You have encountered his children before?
Nurgle's servants take many forms.
Yes, indeed I have sought them out. From sentient poxes to the grotesque demons we have fought here. Of all the creatures of chaos, the servants of the Plague Lord are the most profane, the most insidious. This is personal for you.
This is my life's work. I have become particularly adept at it.
I have dedicated my life to purging their vile infestation from the galaxy. I realize this might seem a foreign concept to you Astartes, born as you are to fulfill your duty. But yes, if you must know, this is my life's work. I have become particularly adept at it, and that's all I care to say on the matter.
Very well.
How do you assess our progress, Inquisitor?
I am impressed, Commander.
The hammer falls and the plague god's minions scatter. You are worthy of your brotherhood. Should you maintain this level of lethality, you will return to Titan as heroes when we are done.
Do I bore you?
I wonder if that changes based on how you're
My
actually
research
doing, or
beckons.
if that's just what she tells you. Alright, so we can pick something else here. We've done the source of the bloom. That was our kind of main objective here. So we can get +1 stratagem slot, -5% warp surge per turn, +1 bow power on warp surge, which actually might be nice because now I feel like using more abilities we are kind of running out of willpower sometimes. Honestly, I'm tempted to do this and then grab one of these stratagems. They all take 19 days. I don't think there's really any sense in getting another stratagem without this. I think let's grab this next. And then we'll grab one of the stratagems, unless we have another objective come up.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. Consider this requirement fulfilled.
Can the Baleful Edict face a Craftworld?
The highest probability is that we will not face a Craftworld, but a ruined husk.
But Usara has been silent of late. The highest probability is... okay.
Waiting for new input.
It's also odd to me that they don't always read the first couple of lines. They pick, you know, a line throughout it. Have you encountered a Craftworld before?
I was in proximity to an Eliatok Craftworld once.
Its residents would not countenance my presence on board. Despite my curiosity, nevertheless, I gathered some data. Craftworlds are built from a fascinating yet blasphemous material known as Wraithbone, maintained by an Eldar caste called Bone Singers. Why does that element intrigue you, Dominus?
The material has unique properties.
Some of the tech priest and lex mechanics of the Magos xenobiologists believe it can transmit and resonate the life essence or souls of the Eldari. I find that highly contentious, bordering on heresy, yet its ability to transmit data, whether that is classed as souls or bundles of Xenos code and high-tier algorithms, is what I would be gratified to learn.
Waiting for new input.
Okay, that's all for now.
Interaction is over.
And we only have 2 days left until our meditation chamber is complete. But let's go ahead and talk to Ektar.
Come, let us talk over what troubles you, brother.
The Eldari, not our usual foe.
They despise the warp spawn as much as we do.
Perhaps even more. So, but do not mistake them for allies. Have you fought them?
Yes, before I joined the Purifiers.
They are impossibly swift, would never stand still. Should I update my tactical cantiles? Canticiles?
Be ready to face any foe.
However, time is precious, so we should not waste it. Both of our colleagues are convinced that this Craftworld is dead. If there are any Eldar alive, they would be fighting our common enemy.
Certainly.
We have encountered the Death Guard. I would know more of them.
Formidable foes who have spent the last 10,000 years rotting but will not die.
A traitor legion of Astartes. They took on the patronage of Nurgle during the Great Heresy. As deadly and vile as any Nurgle's immortal minions. Why did they turn from the Emperor's light?
Mortarion went begging for the Plague God's deliverance.
As the heresy drew to a close, their cowardly master, Mortarion, went begging for the Plague God's deliverance, and the rest of his chapter followed him into darkness. So the Death Guard became Plague Marines.
Traitor Astartes who have wholly given their souls and physical bodies to the god of decay.
What's the best way to fight them?
Do not let them linger. We should engage and purge them on sight.
They are slow, but hardy. Nurgle's foul virulence has caused them to develop all manner of thick scarring and bodies so riddled with disease that they can overcome physical trauma. Do not let them linger. We should engage and purge them on sight.
By all means.
What do you think of my recent performance?
You have impressed me thus far.
Keep up the good work, Commander. You have impressed me thus far. I have my grievances, but then I am a perfectionist. This used to vex Commander Agravian too.
By all means.
Okay.
I hope that aids you, brother.
Alright guys, so I think we're gonna go ahead and... Bloom source detected. One new mission. Commander, Inquisitor Vakir has provided coordinates to the derelict Aldari Craftworld Usaria, which she has indicated is the source of the bloom. This location has now been added as a mission on the star map. If the Craftworld has been infested by Nurgle, we should prepare for significant opposition.
Passing through a warp storm has a high chance of causing adverse events for the Edict. Warp storms also interfere with missions that occur within their boundaries.
Okay. Danger level extreme. Wow. So we want to make sure that we have our best knights available for that. Which looks like 17 days everyone will be available. I'm almost inclined to wait the 15 days for this guy, so we could take both our level 4, our Purgator, or our Interceptor and Justicar, and then grab our other Apothecary that can do the healing, and one of our Purgators. But I think we'll go ahead and head for here, just to go ahead and get that mission underway and not waste any time. But I think that will be for next episode. We'll head over there, and we have to be extremely cautious, as that's a extreme level of danger mission. So I'm imagining we're gonna run into some really tough enemies, and there's probably gonna be a lot of them. So we'll have to see what lies in wait for us on the Aldari. What was the name of it? The Usaria. We'll have to be extremely prepared for that. If they give us one of the optional missions, I might not take it, just because of the difficulty level for that mission. So hope you guys are enjoying the series, and hope you enjoyed today's episode as well. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.